It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Exactly.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most... Leronne, Sniper the Boss Richards. This light, and with that,
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk. And there's the bell to start round one. This is a high-octane battle. And he fails to score with that left hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter right hand again. And he just misses with that jab. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Left counter that lands. Beautiful counter shot. That left hand misses. Swinging a bit. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They exchange punches. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Nice counter shot. I'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left scores.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You believe what we are seeing. Neither man really defending themselves. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you get...
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Through the hook, didn't land. Perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards were going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Go out there and finish it.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He just misses with that big right hand. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. The right hook just missed. Left punch. There's a counter shot. Nice exchange here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs time for the 5th round. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with him?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And a counter left. Then step back for just a moment. That left counter was perfectly timed. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Very round with 10 seconds to go. About a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, looks
on to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Oh, and they just got their bell rung. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice exchange here from both men. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and then walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That left counterpunch will score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big right hand just misses. Big left there, but misses. And he just missed with that left jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it uncomfortable.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter. Neither man really defending themselves. Catch and shoot. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second.
And we enter the ninth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Neither man really defending themselves. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice job landing that left counterpunch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good forward. Little body work. Feet smart. Chin landed. Yes, you like that one. Good one. Feel good? Good man. And what you can do is get to up here as we start carrying on.
And here comes the 10th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And he misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big swing and a miss. Left punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Nice exchange here from both men. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? They just missed with that big right hand. You'd like to see more jabs. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You missed with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. These punches coming from every angle.
I've seen it happen so many times. Don't take things for granted.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Great counter right-handed. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
They're both trying for a knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Which fighter will say no mas? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Certainly close, a big majority win.
Todd, you're all right. We don't see this that often. But when we do, we really remember it. And this is one of those fights. Majority decision, I agree, you agree, the fans agree. Sorry, am I talking for you? All right, that's enough. Okay, you agree.